What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jason, coming back at you one more time with a brand new reaction, and this time the reaction is to the new Marvel Studios Antman and the Wasp featurette titled Who is the Wasp? Let's get right to it. Movie comes out real soon. I'm actually looking forward to seeing this movie. Let's go, y'all.
Wasp is a legacy character. She's right there on the cover of Avengers #1. Finally, every single character from that first issue of Avengers
I know she's on the first cover.
On the big screen.
Hi.
We saw the original Wasp, Janet Van Dyne, in a brief flashback in the first movie. Janet, no! And at the end of the movie, we finally saw a new suit.
I wish they could have did them during the same time as they started the Avengers, so it can make more sense, like the comic book.
But now in Ant-Man and the Wasp, we see her in all her glory.
Watch this. She gets
She
to
looks
wear
bad,
the
though.
suit that she's been coveting her whole life. She so desperately wanted
I love
to
that,
follow in the
them shots,
footsteps
man.
of her parents, who had been incredible superheroes in
Hey,
their day.
I knew Anthony.
So she's finally doing that.
Damn.
Hope has this incredible capability and incredible drive as a fighter, as a scientist, to be this hero. She's the toughest one in the movie.
She lives to be Wasp.
That's
She
tight.
lives to be this superhero mantle. Follow my lead.
This film is primarily a fun, clever, emotional story of family. Because the quantum realm is where Hope's mother,
What's that hat he
Janet
has
Van
on?
Dyne, the original Wasp, had been lost, presumably forever.
I was in the quantum realm, and I think I saw Janet.
Now the mission becomes, can they go down there and bring back her mom?
I'm not giving up on Mom.
If this technology gets into the wrong hands, it's
Ghost.
just chaos.
The stakes are so
This is
high.
a great character to bring from the
We
comic
don't have
book.
much time.
Ant-Man and the Wasp also connects directly to Avengers 4. These characters
Really?
are going to be very important going forward.
Antman and the Wasp teaming up.
So,
PG-13.
the man himself, the Marvel Godfather, just said it, that these characters are pivotal to
Wasp is a legacy character.
Avengers 4. I wonder if it's because of the technology that they use, the PIM technology. I wonder if it's because of that. Because if you've been keeping up, if you're really into the whole Avenger thing and Marvel thing, if you've been catching up, there's been pictures leaked. I've reposted pictures on my Instagram. If you like to see stuff about movies and TV shows and all kind of stuff behind the scenes, check out my Instagram, Nonpfixion. It's the same, spelled the same way it is here on YouTube. But there were pictures that popped up with Ant-Man, Iron Man, and Captain America, and they all have this new technology on their hand. Looks like a watch, but most people are assuming it's something to take them through time, using the PIM particles in some way or fashion. So it'll be interesting to see how this all works out. The movie itself, though, it looks fun, looks exciting, it looks totally different, and I love that about Marvel. I love the fact that Marvel is not afraid to take a chance on a different style of movie. Here's my take on Marvel versus DC. I think that Marvel makes genre movies and throw in comic book themes. DC makes comic book movies and try to throw in modern day themes. And I think the reason why it doesn't work is because comic book movies, it's hard to sell that. It's just hard to sell the straight idea of a comic book movie. But if you throw in, a heist, like the first Ant-Man is a heist movie, and then you throw in a war movie, the first Captain America. Then you throw in another type of war movie, but an espionage movie was first, like the first Iron Man. There are different types of movies that have comic book themes to them. And I think that's why they're so successful, because every one of them is so different. Yes, they all still have the same characters, but they're still different in their own way, and they're giving you a different story, a different feel. Some is about family, some is about, personal growth. Some is about just, some are just about having fun. But the idea is they're so different. And as far as DC, DC is trying to catch up and trying to get there quick, but they needed to develop their characters first, develop their stories, and just make their movies. Don't try to catch up to Marvel, just build your own thing. And I think that's the problem. They're too busy trying to play catch up. And unfortunately, I think Warner Brothers for DC may not be the partner that they really need. They probably need to go somewhere else, or finally do what Marvel did and just build their own movie studio house. That's what Marvel did, because Before the first Captain America and the first Iron Man, there were Marvel movies out, and they bombed because they sucked ass. You know, like there were some as far as back as the late '80s. Spider-Man has 3 or 4 different TV show versions. There's one that's specifically made in Japan, and he's a robot. So it's like there's so many versions. There is a Fantastic Four movie that came out that never came to theaters. But if you're good, you can find it on VHS in China and Japan. I used to have a copy of it in college. It is horrible, but I had to watch it so I could say I watched it. One of the first Iron Man cartoon. It was not that great. It came out in the '80s. So they made their mistakes and they worked on and built from it. That's my point. DC is trying to hit home runs every time and it's just not working. They have good characters. They have great characters. They have great actors who play those characters. They just need to develop those stories and build from there and stop trying to play catch up and just play their own game. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this trailer and you enjoyed this reaction to this trailer, please hit that like button. If you're new to the family, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I hope to see you again real soon. My name is Jason the Child. It's your almost called Nonfiction. Hope you're having a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, noon, wherever you are in the world today, all around the world right now. And I'll catch you right back here on Nonfiction, y'all. All right. Peace out.